So exactly 1 year ago today, I was at this park around the same time, dark like this, couldn't see nothing, out there by the cars, and TMZ drops Jon Jones fails his drug test. I told you guys 95% chance by the end of this year. Nobody believed me.
I so very much want to see Daniel Cormier get the money fight that is Brock Lesnar. Competitively speaking, Brock Lesnar has no business being in that spot. But it's more about seeing Daniel Cormier getting that push and getting that love. As we talked about earlier in the show, he's on his last leg. He's winding down his career. Give him that money. The last thing I want to see is Jon Jones rewarded with a huge mega fight with Brock Lesnar in a couple months.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it's Gustafsson, but I would not be surprised because it's always with the UFC, the fight that can be made right now. It's always the sure, safe decision. What can be done? What sells right now?
God, could you imagine if this happens? If they make Brock Lesnar and Daniel Cormier, Brock Lesnar and Jon Jones for November 3rd in Madison Square Garden in New York, and they take that fight away from Cormier, how pissed do you think Cormier is going to be? Because listen. There's no mystery here. Jon Jones is absolutely going to eviscerate Brock Lesnar if that fight happens. So then you're just getting you're getting Daniel Cormier, Jon Jones 3, and we probably know how that's going to happen, and it's going to end up with Daniel Cormier losing his belt before he gets the money fight with Brock Lesnar. So I want a live ISO cam on Daniel Cormier if this fight gets made, because what a kick in the nuts that would be to such a great champion.
Have you seen that meme where he's crying after the fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's going to be kind of like a similar reaction.
Where he just stomping his foot.
Heartbroken. It's possible that it could be someone like Gustafsson or someone else coming back from a fight like that. Yeah, I mean, it's possible that maybe they want to get two bangs for the buck to have DC and Lesnar, and then Jon Jones returning on his own. To be honest, Jon Jones returning, period, is going to sell. So I mean, there's an argument that could be made that he fights someone else that's not quite the draw that Lesnar is, because just the return of Jon Jones is a great selling point. Okay, well, look, I'm not Brazilian, so maybe I haven't been picking up on this. Maybe to Brazil, this is extremely offensive. I don't see it. I'm not in those shoes, so perhaps I'm missing something here. I don't see it. I don't have a problem with the way that Amanda carries herself. I don't have a problem with the way that Cyborg carries herself. I don't think that continuing to train on a team that also has someone else who likes to. I'm talking about Colby Covington here. How do I sum him up in a nutshell? We know Miesha, that he likes to pipe off, right?
I was going to say, before, I think what she was referencing is Covington had called Brazilians when he was fighting down there a bunch of filthy animals. So I think that's what she's referencing when she talks about her Nunez being a traitor. That's my gauge on it.
Right. And yes, that's exactly what she's talking about. But what is Amanda supposed to do about that? I mean, I'm sure she goes into the gym and probably doesn't give Colby Covington the time of day. She's probably like, whatever, I don't like you. You're an idiot. But does that mean that she leaves her gym or forces him to be left from the gym? I mean, I really feel like Colby is more about antics than anything. I don't think that he really believes that stuff anyways. Regardless, I'm sure it probably pisses her off, but is she going to change her whole coaching staff and everything because of that? Like, what is she supposed to do in that situation? If I was her, I wouldn't give Colby Covington the time of day. I would ignore him. I would not even look his direction if he were in the gym, but I certainly wouldn't change what was working for me. And I probably wouldn't want to cause a huge rift in the gym by asking him to be kicked out, like choose one or the other. I would simply choose to ignore the person that I don't agree with and I don't like. I don't know if it's wrong to ask her to do more than that, or if it's right to ask her to do more than that. I think that Cyborg's valid in how she feels, but I guess in a nutshell, I don't think that Amanda is doing anything wrong here.